The application process for government grants, state grants, foundation grants, and corporate grants can vary significantly depending on the specific program and the organization or company offering it. However, there are some common steps that are typically involved in the application process for all of them. Federal grants nowadays are fairly centralized. You can go to grants.gov, put in your keyword and location filters, and find grant opportunities for your program. Every state is different, but if you visit just about any state government website, you'll find that they'll provide information on available grants. You'll typically find these under sections such as state agencies related to social services, economic development, education, or health. Specific departments like the Department of Commerce, Department of Health and Human Services, or the Department of Education. Some examples are the California Grants Portal, grants.ca.gov, New York State Grants Gateway, grantsgateway.ny.gov, Texas eGrants, texasonline.state.tex.us. Go to those sites and find opportunities that fit your program, then apply using your template that's made on grantproposalwriter.com. Foundation grants aren't as centralized, but there are some databases out there that are up to date and also work by using word and location filters to find matches for your programs. You can pay for foundation database access, or if you have a local library that has access to grants databases, you might want to try there because it's free. You can also look for foundations online using keyword searches to see what organizations will fund your program. Corporations give out a ton of money to their communities. The checks are often smaller, and they distribute them out to many organizations. But if you're just looking for a few $1,000s or less, corporations are a good place to check. Just go to their website and look for words like community giving, or grants. Finally, for smaller checks in the hundreds, you can check your local government and even some churches. The main thing is to create for yourself a proposal template for every program that you have. Look for your grant applications on either federal, state, foundation, or corporate websites or databases. And if you have your proposal template on hand, the process could be easy as copying and pasting. Now, once you find a funding source, they typically want you to fill out an official application form provided by the grant provider. Oftentimes, this is a downloadable form that you can fill out and submit via email or the mail. These days, you can even upload it. Be sure to fill out every required field accurately and completely. Once you completed the grant proposal and application form, submit your application by the specific deadline. Make sure to double check all the information and the attachments to ensure that everything is accurate and in compliance with the grant provider's requirements. Then you follow up and wait for a response. After submitting your application, you might need to wait several weeks or even months to hear back from the grant provider. During this time, you can follow up with the grant provider to see if they have any questions or need to provide additional information. Be patient and prepared to respond promptly if they have requests for further details or clarification. If your application is successful, you'll receive notification of a grant award along with any specific terms and conditions you'll need to adhere to. If your application is rejected, don't be discouraged. Take the opportunity to solicit feedback from the grant provider to understand why your application wasn't successful and use the feedback to improve future grant applications. It's important to note that the application process for government grants, state grants, corporate, and foundation grants may have specific nuances and requirements unique to each type of grant. Therefore, it's crucial to carefully read and follow application guidelines provided by the grant provider to maximize your chances of success.